Hey Penn, welcome back to This Week on 33rd Street. I'm your host here today with Holden and Riley, two sports editors for the DP. Today we're going to do something a little different with this episode by looking at Penn's upcoming championship season. So let's start it off with men and women's basketball. Each team will be facing Harvard and Dartmouth this weekend, and we all remember the men's loss against Harvard and their defeat against Columbia. But, Riley, do you see redemption in the near future, or is it just downhill from here?
It's hard to go further downhill this season for Penn men's basketball, but I do see them continuing downhill. Harvard at home, I highly doubt it. They lost by 30 there last season, I believe, and four straight losses combined by 95 points. It's not going to be a pretty weekend for Penn men's basketball.
The women will also be facing off against the same teams as the men, but unlike them, they've been enjoying some consistent victories throughout their season against Harvard, Yale, and their recent one against Brown a few weeks ago. Holden, can they keep it up?
I mean, I think for this women's basketball team, obviously with the way Princeton's been playing this season, they're definitely not really in contention for the title. That's Princeton's to lose at this point. But I see this weekend sort of as more of the same. They beat both these teams when they played them earlier this season, and it should be another chance for a consistent success for them, and another chance for freshman Michelle Nopetti to shine in her new starting role.
So, some of Penn's teams have triumphantly made their way into the championship season, and we're going to take a look at what each team has to offer and what they have going against them. So, the men's squash team was able to sneak their way into the championships by claiming 8th place and the last spot to qualify for nationals. What do you have to say about this team?
Well, for starters, they are led by 3 young freshmen at the top of the ladder. Those 3 spots last year at the top of the ladder were not successful for the Quakers. So that changed. The success from those 3 freshmen has been a huge factor this season. If they can play well this weekend, who knows? The Quakers may be able to do something, but who knows? We'll see.
And on the other side of things, obviously Penn's coming into this as the 8th seed. They've got a real uphill battle to get any wins in this championship weekend. And as you were saying, Riley, this is a very young team. I mean, you're talking about 3 freshmen at the top of the ladder. A lot of sophomores also playing key roles on this team. They haven't been in this championship environment, and it's going to be very interesting to see what they put together this weekend.
Women's swimming will be competing at the Ivy Championships this Thursday to Saturday. What do we know about the team?
Well, we know for a fact that tonight, freshman Virginia Burns, swimming at the Ivy Championships in the 500-yard freestyle, won the event. She shaved 9 seconds off her best time previously, to win the event. I think Rochelle Dong also claimed the 50-yard freestyle. So some early success for the Quakers. They're shooting for 4th. We'll see if they can get there, but definitely a good start for them thus far.
And finally, the gymnastics team will be hosting the Ivy Classic here in Hutchinson Gym. Holden, what do you have to say about them?
Obviously, this is their biggest meet of the year. A great opportunity to bring a lot of quality gymnastics programs back to Penn. And I think for them, I mean, obviously, as we've been saying all year, this gymnastics program also on the young side, they've got a couple freshmen who've been doing particularly well, and it's a chance for them to sort of cap off their season. And while there is no real Ivy League title in gymnastics, this is as close to it as it gets, and for them, it'll be a very interesting weekend.
As always, this is the DP. I'm Esther.
And I'm Holden.
And I'm Richard Nixon.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next time for more updates on the red and blue.
Good night, America.